Escape into a world where streaming feeds your curiosity.
With Curiosity Stream, you get documentaries that spark wonder, ignite discovery, and make learning addictive.
Face it, you're curious. That's why you tune into the show.
From ancient secrets to futuristic tech, from deep space journeys to microbial mysteries, you'll find
Whether you're uncovering cursed artifacts, decoding the cosmos, or exploring the science of memory, Curiosity Stream transforms your screen into the ultimate classroom, minus the pop quizzes.
Stream Smarter, Think Deeper, Be Curious.
Dive in at curiositystream.com infogo or click the link in the show notes for exclusive offers. Discover the bold, handcrafted flavor of Pete's signature coffee blends, reserve selections, and limited edition roast. Only available at pete's.com.
Their decades of commitment to excellence, sustainability, and farmer first practices.
Ensure every bag is roasted to order, so you're getting the freshest beans possible delivered straight to your door.
Whether you enjoy drip, pour over, French press, espresso, cold brew, K cup pods, or espresso capsules, Pete's has the perfect roast for your brew method.
On the go, grab a bottle of cold brew or espresso and fuel your day with uncompromising quality.
And now the official home of Mighty Leaf Tea, bringing you exclusive blends, whole leaf tea pouches, loose leaf teas, iced teas, and teaware, all in one place.
Pete's Coffee, where passion meets your pour. Click the link in the show notes for exclusive offers. Hi, I'm William.
And I'm Kat,
And that makes this info on the go.
answering questions you want to know.
So, Kat, as the global population climbs toward 10 billion and the climate crisis intensifies, the question of how we'll feed the future has become one of the most urgent challenges of our time.
Traditional food systems, heavily reliant on livestock, monoculture crops, and vast natural resources, are increasingly unsustainable.
They contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, water scarcity, and biodiversity loss.
In response, scientists, innovators, and policymakers are turning their attention to sustainable food solutions that can nourish people without exhausting the planet.
This includes plant-based proteins, vertical farming, lab-grown meat, and microbial fermentation, each offering a glimpse into a more resilient and ethical food future. Try saying that all at one time.
At the heart of this movement is a shift in mindset from extracting more from Earth to working in harmony with its natural systems.
As we explore new frontiers in food science, sustainability is no longer a niche concern. It is the foundation upon which the future of food must be built. From hot springs to harvest, how Yellowstone's hidden fungus could feed the future on this episode of Info on the Go.
In the heart of Yellowstone National Park, where boiling springs hiss and acidic runoff carves through mineral-rich earth, scientists uncovered a microscopic marvel with the potential to reshape the future of food.
Hidden within this extreme environment was a heat-loving fungus, later named Fusarium strain, which is flavolapis, that would become the foundation for a revolutionary new protein source known as phi protein.
Unlike traditional crops or livestock, this microbe thrives without sunlight, soil, or fresh water, growing rapidly through fermentation into the nutrient-dense meat-like substance.
Developed by the food company Nature's Find, phi protein has emerged as a promising solution to some of the most urgent challenges facing global food systems: sustainability, nutrition, and ethical production.
So we're exploring the scientific discovery and classification of Fusarium strain flavolapis, its nutritional and culinary potential, and the environmental and ethical benefits of its cultivation.
We're also going to look at the commercialization of phi protein, public reception, and the broader implications of microbial food innovation.
Ultimately, the story of this Yellowstone microbe is more than a tale of scientific curiosity.
But have you heard of this stuff before?
No, I'm fascinated.
No, oh, and I'm here to tell you, when we start getting into this could really be a solution. But if you heard of a fungus protein, would you eat it?
Um,
My wife was like, absolutely not. I was like, I would try
uh,
it.
I'd try it. I'd at
Yeah.
least try it.
It is a glimpse into how nature's most resilient organisms may help feed a growing planet and redefine what we consider food in the 21st century.
Yellowstone National Park is renowned not only for its breathtaking landscapes and geothermal wonders, but also for its role as a living laboratory teeming with microbial diversity.
Beneath its steaming geysers and bubbling hot springs lies a hidden world of extremophiles, microorganisms that thrive in conditions once thought uninhabitable.
These unique life forms have long fascinated scientists for their potential applications in medicine, industry, and environmental science.
Among the most exciting discoveries to emerge from Yellowstone's geothermal ecosystems is the heat-loving fungus known as Fusarium strain flavolapis.
Unearthed from the acidic runoff of one of the park's thermal features, this resilient microbe belongs to a genus typically associated with soil and plant matter.
However, this particular strand stood out for its ability to grow rapidly and produce a dense, protein-rich biomass under extreme conditions.
From this humble fungus, researchers developed what is now known as phi protein, a sustainable edible protein source that requires no sunlight, soil, or animals to produce.
Think about that for a minute. It requires no sunlight, no soil, or no animal to produce it.
Right. That's crazy.
Yes. And wait till we get into how this thing evolved. It's going to get even more mind blowing here in a little bit. Grown through fermentation, phi protein offers a meat like texture and impressive nutritional profile, making it a promising alternative in the rapidly expanding world of plant based and microbial foods.
The discovery of phi protein represents a groundbreaking step in sustainable food innovation.
It bridges the fields of microbiology, environmental science, and nutrition, offering a glimpse into how the solutions to global food challenges might lie in the most unexpected corners of the natural world.
The discovery of Fusarium strain flavolapis emerged from a broader scientific effort to explore extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme environments within Yellowstone National Park.
Researchers were particularly interested in the park's geothermal springs, where high temperatures, acidity, and mineral rich waters that create a harsh but biologically rich ecosystem.
These conditions mimic early Earth environments and offer a window into microbial resilience and innovation.
During one such expedition, scientists isolated a previously unknown fungal strand from the acidic runoff of a thermal feature.
What they found was a filamentous microbe capable of surviving and even flourishing at elevated temperatures and in low pH conditions.
This organism was identified as a member of the Fusarium genus, a group of fungi commonly found in soil and associated with plants.
However, this particular strain exhibited unique characteristics that set it apart from its relatives.
It was thermotolerant, meaning it could grow in heat that would kill most fungi, and it produced a dense, fibrous biomass ideal for fermentation.
In recognition of its origin, researchers named it Fusarium strain flavolapis, a nod to the Latin words for yellow, flavo, and stone, lapis, referencing Yellowstone's iconic name and landscape.
Oh, that's a factoid.
Factoid.
What makes this strain so remarkable is its ability to adapt to Yellowstone's geothermal environment.
It can metabolize efficiently in nutrient scarce acidic conditions and rapidly convert simple sugars into protein rich biomass.
These traits not only make it a marvel of evolutionary biology, but also an ideal candidate for sustainable food production.
Its ability to grow without sunlight, arable land, or fresh water positions it as a powerful tool in addressing global food security and environmental sustainability.
So now it doesn't need water either, fresh water.
Right.
It's, yeah, I mean, okay. Phi protein derived from Fusarium strand flavolapis offers an impressive nutritional profile that position it as a compelling alternative to both animal and plant-based proteins.
It is naturally high in complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids required for human health.
In addition to its protein content, five protein is rich in dietary fiber, which supports digestive health and satiety, and contains essential micronutrients such as iron, calcium, and B vitamins. I mean, that is huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That
I
is
can't think of anything else that contains all of this that grows quite like this stuff does.
no, and well, and it being from an acidic environment, it would probably keep up with the vitamins through the stomach acid itself.
Yeah.
So it because when you're taking in vitamins like iron and even calcium, you have an issue where a lot of your it breaks down in your stomach acid, so you have to eat stuff to help it absorb into your body better, along with these vitamins. This makes it not only a viable substitute for traditional protein sources, but also a nutritionally dense option for a wide range of diets.
When compared to conventional protein sources like meat, soy, and pea protein, five protein holds its own and in some cases surpasses them. I would say
Um,
in most cases.
right. Unlike meat, it contains no cholesterol or saturated fat, making it heart healthier by design.
Compared to soy and pea protein, it offers a more balanced amino acid profile and it's free from common allergens, making it suitable for individuals with dietary restrictions.
Additionally, its production process is far more sustainable, requiring significantly less land, water, and energy than livestock farming or even large scale crop cultivation.
One of five protein's most remarkable features is its naturally meat like texture. During fermentation, the fungus forms a fibrous layered structure that mimics the mouth feel of cooked meat.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff is incredible.
So we try some of this stuff and some jackfruit, yeah?
Well, you know where I got this idea from?
Hmm.
Curiosity Stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one
Little
of our
shout out
sponsors.
there.
Yeah, it was one of our sponsors, and I watch Curiosity Stream. I love it. So,
I'm gonna have to check it out.
yeah.
You keep telling me about it, and I've been meaning to check it out and look into it, and I just haven't yet. I got a
Oh,
lot going on all the time.
no, you're good. You got little ones. I understand.
This makes it especially appealing for use in plant-based meat alternatives where texture often determines consumer acceptance. Agreed.
Yeah. Unlike many plant proteins that require extensive processing to achieve a palatable consistency, five protein structure is inherently satisfying and versatile.
Culinary applications for phi protein are already expanding.
Hey, it's been used in burgers, breakfast patties, and chicken style nuggets. It offers a savory, umami rich flavor that requires minimal seasoning.
It can also be dried and powdered for use in protein shakes, baked goods, and nutritional supplements.
I don't know. I think I would just rather have the nuggets and the burgers.
I would have to try it. See if it
Yeah.
really is, all it's cracked up to be.
As food technology continues to evolve, five protein stands out as flexible, nutritious, and environmentally friendly ingredient that could help redefine how we think about protein in the 21st century.
One of the most compelling aspects of phi protein lies in its profound environmental and ethical advantages over conventional protein sources.
Unlike traditional agriculture, which depends heavily on arable land, fresh water, and favorable weather conditions, five protein requires none of that.
It is cultivated through a fermentation process in controlled indoor environments, meaning it can be produced virtually anywhere, urban centers, deserts, or even space missions, without the need for farmland, sunlight, or livestock.
If you think about we're trying to go to Mars, I mean, this is something they can take along because for every ounce you have, you got to account for that in fuel, and you could take this along with you and continues to grow it in space, and you have a sustainable food source as you travel to Mars or whatever, wherever.
Right, right. This is how we sustain in space.
Yeah.
So we can break it up there too.
First, we got to be sustainable on Earth.
Yeah, well, I would like us to fix the problems we got here before we bring them elsewhere.
Absolutely. This drastically reduces the strain on natural ecosystems and makes it a highly adaptable solution for regions facing agricultural limitations, such as deserts and outer space.
Right. The fungus behind phi protein also boasts a remarkably fast growth cycle.
In just a matter of days, it can produce dense, protein-rich biomass compared to the months or years required to raise animals or grow crops.
That sounds like it would be better in because it can grow in any environment. You don't need fresh water, sunlight, soil.
No, and this
uh,
thing massively reproduces in days.
in days, whereas you have to worry about the sunlight killing your crops, the bugs killing your crops, not enough water. You have to worry about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
This rapid production not only ensures a steady and scalable food supply, but also contributes to a significantly lower carbon footprint.
Because it doesn't rely on methane producing animals or energy intensive farming practices.
Bioprotein generates far fewer greenhouse gas emissions.
Additionally, its production uses a fraction of the water required for meat or even plant-based proteins like soy, almonds, making it a sustainable choice in a world increasingly threatened by water scarcity.
Beyond its environmental efficiency, phi protein carries strong ethical appeal.
It is entirely cruelty-free, involving no harm to animals at any stage of production.
This aligns with the values of a growing number of consumers who are concerned about animal welfare and the ethical implications of industrial farming.
Moreover, because it can be produced quickly, locally, and with minimal inputs, phi protein holds immense promise for addressing global food insecurity. And I think that's a big insecurity.
It is, absolutely.
When
It,
you think about like arid regions where there's no water,
right. Definitely have water scarcity that you're not really trying to give to the animals.
yeah, and and as we continue to grow as a population, people have to live somewhere, so farmland is being reduced for urban development. I mean,
And
this is
gentrification and all that jazz.
yeah, I mean, this is something that but we're going to talk about it a little bit further on, but I think the mindset of today's generation has to really change to be behind this.
Yes, it would definitely take a few generations. I mean, it only took a couple of generations for us to forget how to farm altogether.
Yeah, absolutely.
It offers a scalable, nutritious, and sustainable protein source that could help feed growing populations without compromising the health of the planet or the dignity of its inhabitants.
In essence, phi protein represents a paradigm shift not just in how we produce food, but in how we think about our relationship with the environment and the ethical choices embedded in our diets.
The commercialization of phi protein has been spearheaded by Nature's Find, and a Chicago based food technology company that emerged from research conducted during a NASA funded study on extremophiles in Yellowstone National Park.
Recognizing the potential strain of this fungus as a sustainable protein source, the company developed a proprietary fermentation process to cultivate the fungus efficiently and at scale.
Nature's Find has since positioned itself at the forefront of the alternative protein movement, branding phi protein as a next generation food ingredient that is both environmentally responsible and nutritionally robust.
Securing regulatory approval was a crucial milestone in bringing phi protein to market.
In the United States, the company achieved generally recognized as safe status from the Food and Drug Administration, allowing it to incorporate phi protein into a variety of food products.
This regulatory green light paved the way for the launch of the consumer ready items such as meatless breakfast patties and dairy free cream cheese, which debuted in select grocery stores and online platforms.
The company's strategic rollout focused on health conscious and environmentally aware consumers, particularly those already familiar with plant based diets.
Public reception to phi protein has been largely positive, reflecting a broader cultural shift towards sustainability and ethical eating.
Consumers have praised the products for their taste, texture, and their clean ingredient list, qualities that often elude other meat alternatives.
The novelty of a protein derived from a Yellowstone microbe has also generated media buzz and curiosity, helping to differentiate phi protein in a crowded market. And I would say yes, because I found this to be truly fascinating when I saw this.
I am fascinated. I want to try it.
I mean, you really need to look up the plant because they're growing this stuff in little to no room whatsoever, where to get the same amount of protein would take up acres, where they're doing it in, I don't know, a quarter acre building, whatever,
Right.
it's crazy.
That is wild. As awareness of climate change and food system vulnerabilities grows, so too does interest in innovative solutions like microbial proteins.
However, the path to widespread adoption is not without challenges.
One hurdle is public perception. While adventurous eaters may embrace the idea of fungus food, others may be hesitant due to unfamiliarity or misconceptions about microbes.
I'm willing to try this stuff, but I was talking to some people I know, and they're like, "Yeah, no, I'll stick to this or that." So back to what we were talking about, it would take generations or a different mindset to actually really get behind something like this.
Absolutely. I mean, and again, it only took three generations for us to, as consumers, for the majority of consumers, to not be able to live sustainably without help anyway.
Yeah. Effective labeling and education will be key to overcoming this barrier, as transparency about the production process as well.
Additionally, Phi Protein enters a competitive landscape already populated by established players like Beyond Meat, Impossible Foods, and a growing number of plant and cell based startups.
The difference between Nature's Fine and the rest of those are they're using plant-based products, whereas Nature's Find is using, this,
A fungus.
yeah, and they're able to grow it with way less area than these other companies are.
Right.
To succeed, Nature's Find must continue to innovate, scale production, and build consumer trust while navigating the evolving regulatory and market dynamics of the alternative protein sector.
The commercialization of Phi Protein marks a significant step forward in the evolution of sustainable food.
Its success will depend not only on its scientific merits, but also its ability to resonate with consumers and carve out a distinct identity in the rapidly expanding world of future foods.
The discovery and development of Phi protein underscore the transformative role extremophiles can play in biotechnology and food science.
These organisms, which thrive in conditions once thought inhabitable to life, such as high heat, acidity, salinity, and pressure, possess unique metabolic pathways and structural adaptations that make them valuable assets in scientific innovation.
In the case of Fusarium strain flavolapis, its ability to grow rapidly and produce protein rich biomass in extreme geothermal conditions has opened new avenues for sustainable food production. Hey, William, I think we should take a break.
Okay, let's do it.
Thinking about starting a D&D game or already a seasoned adventurer?
Table Talk Friday, a D&D podcast, is your go-to podcast for all things Dungeons and Dragons.
Hosted by Andrew, Seth, and Zach, three friends who turned their love of the game into a weekly ritual. The show delivers tips, laughs, and real talk for players and DMs alike.
Whether you're building your first character or refining your 10th campaign, there's something here for everyone.
They'll help you turn game night into something you're passionate about, and they love answering listener questions.
So grab your die and let your adventure start at Table Talk Friday, a D&D podcast. You can also find the link in the show notes. Travel connects us. It's how we experience new cultures, make lasting memories, and grow together as a global community.
But let's be real, travel can be stressful.
That's why Level 8 creates luggage that's sleek, durable, and built to make your journey smoother.
Now is the perfect time to upgrade.
Use code Level8Info10 anytime for 10% off, no expiration, no limits.
Level 8 luggage on another level.
Find the links and discount codes in the show notes.
At TK Books LLC, they don't just write stories, they unleash chaos, creativity, and the eternal clash of good versus evil, with a side of stupid you'll absolutely love. Curious? Check out their podcast and video previews. Get a taste before you dive in. Books, laughs, and a little bit of what did I just hear? Only at TK Books LLC. Visit tkbooksllc.com. It's weird, it's wild, it's worth it. The link is in the show notes.
The success story highlights how extremophiles, long studied for their potential in pharmaceuticals and industrial enzymes, are now emerging as a key player in the future of nutrition.
The implications extend far beyond Yellowstone.
Extreme environments across the globe, from deep sea hydrothermal vents to the Arctic ice cores, remain largely unexplored and may harbor countless undiscovered microbes with novel properties. I mean, who knows what's out there?
Right. These environments could yield new strains capable of producing not only food, but also biofuels, biodegradable materials, and climate resilient agricultural inputs.
As climate change and population growth strain traditional food systems, the search for resilient, low impact alternatives becomes increasingly urgent.
Microbial discoveries like 5 protein offer a blueprint for how we might feed the world without exhausting its natural resources.
5-protein also serves as a model for reimagining sustainable food systems.
Its production requires minimal land, water, and energy, and it can be cultivated in urban settings or regions unsustainable for conventional agriculture.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. That is huge. That is really
Hmm.
huge.
Right. You also have to think about I appreciate meat. Okay, I do. I am definitely not a vegan or a vegetarian. All right. But meat processing plants and farms and stuff like that do have negative like water runoff and stuff that does also poison the environment.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got to think about the slaughterhouses. I mean, we touched on that in one of our episodes about, what do they do with all that waste? And I'm with you. I love meat. Yeah,
Hmm.
but I'm also open to new and innovative ideas. And I'm going to be honest with you. I really want to try this just to see how it is. I mean, I watched videos of the nuggets and the beef patties. The chicken nuggets, I guess, seem to be the most popular item that they have.
Right.
But I mean, still, it's innovative and it's new.
Hmm.
I mean, there's
I'd be
still,
willing to try it.
yeah,
You can't
same.
knock it till you try it.
Absolutely. What is that saying? If you don't make a choice, you still made a choice.
Exactly.
Okay. This decentralization of food production could reduce supply chain vulnerabilities, lower transportation emissions, and increase food security in underserved areas. I mean, we talked about how you don't have to have conventional areas to grow this. It can be grown in urban areas. You could just build a small plant somewhere, without having to actually take it back and forth. Does that make sense?
Right.
You take out the transportation of it.
Right. Moreover, microbial fermentation is highly scalable and adaptable, making it a promising solution for both local and global food challenges.
However, the promise of microbial bioprospecting also raises important ethical and environmental questions, especially when it occurs in protected natural areas like Yellowstone National Park.
While the benefits of such discoveries can be immense, they must be balanced with the responsibility to preserve fragile ecosystems and respect the cultural and ecological significance of these sites.
Questions of ownership, benefit sharing, and conservation must be addressed transparently, ensuring that scientific advancement does not come at the expense of environmental integrity or public trust. We learned a lot about public trust when we talked about, I can't remember what it was called, pink slime, but it had a name. I mean, think
Mhm.
about that. We got to make sure that everybody knows how this is being produced and what could potentially be there's always a but.
Exactly. In essence, the broader implications of phi protein stretch far beyond the dinner plate.
They invite us to rethink where food can come from, how it can be produced sustainably, and what responsibilities we bear when tapping into nature's most hidden and powerful resources.
In conclusion, the discovery of Fusarium strain flavolapis and the development of phi protein represent a remarkable convergence of science, sustainability, and innovation.
What began as a microbial curiosity in the geothermal springs of Yellowstone National Park has evolved into a powerful symbol of what the future of food could look like.
Scientifically, this heat loving fungus showcases the extraordinary adaptability of extremophiles and their potential to revolutionize biotechnology.
Nutritionally, phi protein offers a complete fiber rich and allergen friendly alternative to traditional protein sources, one that meets the demands of health conscious consumers without compromising on taste or texture.
Environmentally, its production bypasses the resource intensive requirements of agriculture and animal husbandry, offering a low impact, high efficiency solution to some of the planet's most pressing ecological challenges.
As the global population continues to rise and climate change threatens conventional food systems, the need for resilient, scalable, and ethical protein sources becomes increasingly urgent.
While phi protein offers exciting potential as a sustainable food source, it comes with several risks.
Health concerns include the possibility of allergic reactions and unknown effects from unique compounds produced by the fungus, especially given the limited long term studies.
Contamination during fermentation is another concern if production isn't tightly controlled.
Environmentally sourcing microbes from protected areas like Yellowstone raises that ethical question about ecosystems disruption and biodiversity ownership.
Socially, consumer skepticism toward fungus based foods and unclear labeling could hinder acceptance. Additionally, widespread adoption may disrupt traditional agriculture and rural economies.
Regulatory challenges and scale up complexities, such as energy use and waste, also need careful management.
Though these risks are manageable, they underscore the need for transparency, oversight, and ethical responsibility as phi protein moves from lab to table.
Phi protein, born from the Earth's most extreme environments, stands as a beacon of possibility.
It demonstrates that the answers to our most complex problems may lie not in expanding outward, but in looking more closely at the overlooked and the unexpected corners of our own planet.
Yellowstone's hidden microbe, once thought once thriving in acidic runoff and boiling springs, now holds the potential to nourish millions, proving that innovation often begins where few dare to look.
Ultimately, phi protein is more than just a novel ingredient. It's a testament to nature's untapped potential and humanity's capacity to learn from it.
From the depths of Yellowstone's geothermal pools to the shelves of modern grocery stores, this unassuming fungus reminds us that the future of food may be growing quietly in the most unexpected places, waiting to be discovered, cultivated, and shared. I find this to be extremely interesting. I think in a world where sustainability is becoming increasingly something that is being looked at, how are we going to feed the population? I think if we look hard enough, nature provides, and boom, there it was in Yellowstone.
It's pretty cool to have a fungus that is a similar protein to meat and has a meat texture.
Yeah, I mean, but the other thing, I mean, yeah, there's no long-term studies done yet, so there is that part of it.
Right. Ideally, this isn't a lead situation.
Yeah, ideally. But I think as, we start to, the population continues to grow, farmland continues to be reduced, we're going to have to find new and innovative ways to feed the population.
Right.
I think
Right.
this is just a step out of the box. Yeah, I really want to try this stuff. I mean, and I encourage anybody to go watch Curiosity Stream and watch the episode. I found it to be extremely fascinating.
I'm going to have to check it out
Yeah.
because this has been also extremely fascinating for me as well.
Well, they kind of tour the plant too, so you get to see exactly how it works. And I mean, literally, for the size of a normal house, you could have a plant that could grow enough of this stuff to feed thousands within a week. It's
Right,
it's insane how fast this stuff grows with minimal water. I mean, you wouldn't use, I want to say in the episode they talked about it was like a quarter or a third of the amount of water would be needed for the same crop if it was like plant-based,
right,
is what
right.
they're using.
I
Anyway,
mean, and it doesn't just extend to water, it's all the resources that are used right now in traditional farming
yeah, I
and
mean,
agriculture.
you got the land, you got the emissions from the farm equipment. I mean, yeah, you're going to have emissions from, the building from the electricity, but even that within itself is going to be uh, not as much as you would have over acres where you would have this in a small building. I don't know.
Right, exactly. So if you would like to support this podcast, tell a friend and help get the word out.
If you would like to help us keep the show going, you can do so at Patreon. The link is in the show notes.
William and I want to thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Join the Facebook group at Info on the Go
Share with us your show ideas.
or ask us a question.
Subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcast.
Send us a text using the link in the show notes or leave a review.
Email us at,
Info on the Go podcast at gmail.com.
and yes, that is all one word. Till next time.
Stay curious.
Hey everyone, I want to tell you about Georgia Boots. They have a full line of work boots and casual boots for men, women, and kids, trusted by farmers, ranchers, loggers, first responders, and just everyday heroes who need dependable footwear that works as hard as they do. From the job site to the great outdoors, Georgia boots are built tough, worn proud, and now easier to get than ever with free shipping and returns on orders $50 or more, and with prices you won't find anywhere else. So, click the link in the show notes. Get your pair of Georgia boots today. Hey, your dream getaway starts with Apple Vacations. Planning that perfect escape has never been easier. Whether you're craving sun soaked beaches, all exclusive luxury, or family friendly fun, we've got it covered with unbeatable vacation packages to the Caribbean, Mexico, Hawaii, Central America, and beyond. Enjoy exclusive deals, nonstop flights from major cities, and hand-picked resorts that take the guesswork out of travel. From romantic retreats to group getaways, Apple Vacations makes it simple to relax, recharge, and make unforgettable memories. Book with confidence, travel with ease, vacation like never before. Apple Vacations, your getaway, your way. Click the link in the show notes for exclusive offers.